In the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean, a ship lies abandoned, its sails hanging limply as if they've been forgotten. This isn't just any ship, it's the Clotilde Marie Celeste, named after a young woman who once sailed her life with dreams and hope. But something went terribly wrong on this vessel long ago, leaving behind only questions and eerie silence. On October 31, 1872, the barometer in the port of Gibraltar read unusually low as the ship docked under the watchful eyes of anxious officials. The Clotilde Marie Celeste was supposed to have brought 150 African slaves from Cuba, but when they arrived, the crew and passengers were nowhere to be found. As the sun dipped below the horizon that evening, strange figures began to emerge on a small island nearby. They moved silently, their faces hidden by hoods or veils as if they feared recognition. The first thing these people did was gather in a circle, offering silent prayers before dispersing into the night. These were not ordinary souls, they had just escaped one of history's most notorious and tragic slave ships. The Clotilde Marie Celeste's captain, Benjamin Briggs, left no clues about what happened to his crew or passengers during their 4-month journey from Cuba. The only evidence was a letter found in his cabin, written before the ship set sail: "I fear for our souls, I fear we are all doomed." These ominous words hint at the horrors that might have transpired aboard. The Clotilde Marie Celeste's disappearance has puzzled historians and fascinated dark history enthusiasts alike. The tale of this ship is not just a story, but an eerie echo from the past, a shadow cast by the brutal reality of slavery. In 1872, the Atlantic Ocean was both a gateway to freedom and a trap that ensnared many unfortunate souls. The Clotilde Marie Celeste's journey began in Cuba, where the sun was setting over the Atlantic Ocean, painting the sky in a fiery orange hue. The air was thick with mystery as the ship Marie Celeste set sail from New York Harbor on November 7, 1872. It carried a crew of 7 men and their captain, Benjamin Briggs, along with several passengers heading for San Juan, Puerto Rico. On December 4, nearly 3 weeks later, an American brigantine named De Gracia discovered the Marie Celeste adrift in the middle of the ocean. The ship appeared to be in perfect condition, everything was intact and orderly. Yet, there were no signs of a struggle or any distress signals. It seemed as if everyone had simply vanished into thin air. The discovery sent shockwaves through the maritime community. How could an entire crew disappear without a trace? Was it a case of mutiny, piracy, or even something more sinister? The mystery surrounding Marie Celeste and her crew has captivated the public for over 150 years, leaving countless theories but no definitive answers. As we step back in time to that fateful day, imagine the tranquil sea. The sky was clear, with only a few wisps of clouds dotting it like distant cotton balls. On board Marie Celeste, life seemed normal, the crew went about their daily duties while passengers enjoyed the voyage from their cabins. Little did they know, this would be one of the last peaceful moments in history. Captain Benjamin Briggs was known for his punctuality and meticulous nature. He kept detailed logs and was always on time with his reports. The Marie Celeste had a reputation as a well-managed ship, so her sudden disappearance only added to the intrigue. As evening fell, everyone retired to their quarters, unaware that this night would mark the beginning of one of history's most perplexing mysteries. The next morning, December 4th, dawned bright and clear. The crew was expected at their posts by midday for routine in the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean. A ship drifted silently under moonlit skies. It was November 7, 1872, when the merchant brigantine named Clippertown sighted an abandoned vessel in mid-ocean. What they saw would become one of history's most baffling maritime mysteries, the Marie Celeste. The name itself evokes a sense of mystery and allure. Celeste, meaning heavenly or divine, gives it a grandiose air that contrasts sharply with the stark reality of its fate. The ship was found in an eerie state. Marie Celeste, a 103-foot brigantine under the command of Captain Benjamin Briggs and his family, his wife Sarah and their 2-year-old daughter Sophia. The ship had left New York Harbor on October 25 with a cargo of alcohol, foodstuffs, and several crates marked private property. It was bound for Genoa, Italy. The first mate, Edmund Ballinger, and the crew members George Fisher and William Heidenreich also joined the voyage, each man's role crucial to their survival. Yet, by November 7, they were nowhere in sight, vanishing without a trace into the vast ocean. When Clippertown approached Marie Celeste, her hatches remained closed, and there was no sign of distress or struggle aboard. The ship's logbook ended abruptly on October 31, with Briggs noting, "Everything is as usual." But this statement belied the looming darkness that hung over the vessel. In an attempt to understand what happened, investigators pieced together clues left behind. They found a letter dated November 2 among Captain Briggs' belongings. If anything goes wrong, the year was 1872. The ship found drifting in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean stood out like an enigmatic ghost from a forgotten nightmare. It was the brigantine Marie Celeste. Her hull painted white, her sails tattered and lifeless, she looked as if she had been abandoned for years. The crew had vanished without leaving any trace or clue behind. The mystery began to unfold when on November 7, 1872, a ship named Dei Gracia spotted the Marie Celeste in distress. As they approached her, what met their eyes was a scene of eerie silence and untouched order. The cabin door was opened wide as if inviting them inside. Captain George Washington Budd, aboard the Dei Gracia, recounted his discovery to anyone who would listen. The ship's deck was clean, with no signs of struggle or chaos. The anchor was still in its place, and everything seemed perfectly normal. Yet, something was deeply amiss. All 10 crew members were missing. Among them was Captain Benjamin Briggs, a man known for his calm demeanor and careful planning. His wife, Sarah, and their 2-year-old daughter, Sophia, had also boarded the ship with him. Where could they have gone? What force could have driven such an orderly captain to abandon his vessel? The crew's belongings remained untouched in the cabins, clothes neatly hung on hooks, books still open at their favorite pages. The ship's logbook lay undisturbed on a table. Yet, when Budd and his men entered Captain Briggs' cabin, they found something chilling. One of the captain's journals had been torn out from its pages. This missing journal page only added to the mystery. What secrets did it hold? And what drove the crew off their ship in such haste? As days turned into weeks, a search party was dispatched by various maritime authorities, but no traces were found of Captain Briggs or his crew anywhere near the abandoned vessel. The real-world implications of the mysterious disappearance of the ship Maria Celeste are as profound and unsettling as they are complex. This enigmatic case has left a lasting impact on maritime history, sparking countless theories and fueling human fascination with unexplained phenomena. Firstly, the story of Marie Celeste raises questions about safety measures in shipping. The 1872 incident highlighted significant gaps in emergency preparedness that were only slowly addressed over subsequent decades. As a result, stricter regulations regarding lifeboats, crew training, and communication systems on ships began to be implemented. These changes not only made travel by sea safer but also set new standards for the maritime industry. The Maria Celeste case was an early example of how natural disasters can lead to catastrophic events at sea without any human intervention. This realization pushed researchers and scientists to study weather patterns, oceanic conditions, and other environmental factors that could contribute to shipwrecks or disappearances. Today, these studies inform better navigation techniques and disaster response protocols. Moreover, the disappearance sparked a wave of interest in maritime history and folklore. Books, documentaries, and films were produced, helping to keep the memory of Marie Celeste alive. These stories often intertwine with local legends and cultural traditions, enriching our understanding not just of shipwrecks but also of human resilience in the face of adversity. The case has also had a significant impact on legal systems worldwide. The Maria Celeste became an important precedent for international maritime law. It led to debates about jurisdictional issues and sovereignty at sea, which continue to be relevant today as global trade increases and maritime boundaries become more complex. Incorporating the story of Marie Celeste into educational curricula has helped instill a sense of history and critical thinking in students. The mystery surrounding her disappearance encourages young minds to question accepted narratives and seek out their own answers, skills that are valuable far beyond the classroom. From an environmental perspective, the Maria Celeste case as the sun sets over the cold Atlantic Ocean, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, we are left to ponder a mystery that has haunted sailors and historians for decades. The story of Marie Celeste is like a chapter from an old, tattered book, each page filled with whispers of what might have happened. On that fateful day, the last entry in her logbook reads, "All safe aboard," followed by the date the 5th of December, 1872. It's as if she simply stopped writing and vanished into thin air, leaving behind only a ship, its sails still full of wind, with no signs of struggle or distress. The crew was gone, every single one of them. We imagine the life aboard Marie Celeste, the daily routines, the camaraderie among the sailors, the joy of setting sail on clear mornings and facing storms at night. But now, all that remains is a silent ship, adrift in time itself. It's as if someone pressed pause on an ongoing story, leaving us to wonder about what happened next. We can't help but think about the last moments before they disappeared. Perhaps there was a sudden storm or a mysterious visitor who left them no choice but to abandon their posts and seek safety elsewhere. Or maybe it was something more sinister, a curse, perhaps, that befell those brave souls as they set sail for distant shores. The disappearance of Marie Celeste has captured the imagination of countless people over the years, inspiring novels, films, and documentaries. But despite extensive investigations by historians and maritime experts, no definitive answer has been found to explain their fate. It's a puzzle left incomplete, a mystery that still casts its shadow across the waters where they vanished. Perhaps it is this very ambiguity that makes Marie Celeste so alluring, a reminder of how much we don't know about our world and the people who inhabit it. The story of her disappearance serves as a poignant echo through time, connecting us to those whose lives some truths hide in shadows. Subscribe to uncover them.